Hello, today I'm here to help you out hopefully with this wonderful division problem, which also includes some factoring and some fractions. A lovely combination. So we're going to start out by changing this problem around into a multiplication problem so that it's easier to work out. So we're going to keep our first term, our first top part right here. Now this bottom part is going to stay right where it is as well. We're not doing anything to this first fraction. Now instead of division, we're going to change it to multiplication. Now when that happens, we're also going to flip our last fraction. So now x squared minus 49 is going to be on top, and x squared plus 6x is going to be on the bottom. So now we're just going to go ahead and start factoring everything out. Now, x squared minus x minus 42 is more of a straightforward factoring problem. This is simply going to turn into x minus 7 x plus 6. Now this bottom problem, this factoring problem is a little bit more complex, so we're going to hold off on this one for just a second. Coming back over here, we're going to look at this. This is simply a difference of two squares. So we're just going to have x and x, and then the square root of 49 is 7, so we're just going to have plus and minus 7. And this down here is a GCF problem. So all we're going to do is we're going to pull out that x, the only common term, and then we're going to go ahead and have x plus 6. And now we come back to this tougher problem. So I'm going to turn this into a factoring by grouping problem. Now when we do that, I'm going to go ahead and take these two numbers and I'm going to multiply them together. So I'm going to get 2 times negative 7, which are going to come out to be negative 14. Now when I do this, I need to have two numbers which multiply out to be negative 14 that are going to add up to be negative 13. So this one's not too bad. This is going to be negative 14 plus 1. So now I can go on and I'm going to simply turn this problem into a factoring by grouping, which is a little bit easier than normal factoring problems. So now I'm just going to bring down the other elements of my problem, and here I have negative 14x plus 1x. Now this part, it doesn't matter which order you do these in because it won't affect your final answer. So I just usually keep it in the same order that I write it down, minus 7. So now I'm going to factor each of these individual bits. My greatest common factor here is 2x. That's going to go ahead and leave me with x minus 7. Bring down my sign from this problem, and my only common factor here is 1. So it's all I'm going to be able to pull out. But I'm going to be left with x minus 7. Pretty much the same thing I have here. Because we have the same thing right here, they're pretty much twins, we're just going to bring one of them out. And then we're going to combine both of these together into 1. 2x plus 1. And pretty much this is going to be what we bring over here. So now right here we're going to have x minus 7. 2x plus 1. So now looking at this factoring problem, we're going to see things that we might be able to simplify out. So now things that we're going to be able to simplify out, x minus 7, x minus 7. And now you cannot also simplify this x minus 7 just because there's only one x minus 7 down here. So you either cancel this one or cancel that one out. Your answer is going to come out the same either way. We're also going to be able to cancel out x plus 6, x plus 6. So we're going to be left with a final answer that reads x minus 7, x plus 7. And on the bottom, we're going to have x, 2x plus 1. And that's how you solve this problem.